right, the Soft Lock is brought to you by Dubby. Make sure to use code GameMarksPod to save yourself 10% over at Dubby.gg. That is code GameMarksPod at Dubby.gg. Get yourself some jitterless free energy over at Dubby. The Soft Lock is a weekly segment where one of our Megamarks from our Patreon gives us a question to answer, a topic to debate. It's a question of the week with a fancy name. This week, question comes from Soups, Jamie Patterson. And Soups' question is, April 15th is National Tax Day. And with that, what is the most taxing game that you've ever completed?
Ooh.
First thing that came to mind is first Assassin's Creed getting all the feathers.
Oh, man. So when you say taxing, it's hard, right? Like you're like sitting there like, okay,
like it's either like a monotonous task that you just have to do over and over, like getting all the backpacks in Spider-Man or
Arkham Asylum.
Oh, the Riddler.
Yeah, you know what? The first one, it was so good, but the fact that you were confined to that one asylum and you couldn't leave, and even when you went outside, you could just go to another section of the island, and constantly having to like fly around and like go from here back to there, then back to there, then back to there. That was pretty grueling. And then the little Riddler, little mouths.
Oh wait, are the feathers Assassin's Creed 1 or 2?
I kind of remember them, so that might be 1. I didn't play 2.
I think they're in most of them, and then at a certain point they evolve. But yeah, the feathers was the thing. I loved the early, like the first handful of Assassin's Creed games that I just felt the need to 100% them.
Yeah, I was never the 100%er. Now I'm like Spider-Man's all. I have to.
There are certain games that I feel like if you love the gameplay and the traversal and the mobility of the game, like Spider-Man didn't even feel like I just did it in between other stuff.
I could say The Last of Us 2 because I still haven't finished it. I watched it to completion on YouTube, but I still
That's a different kind of taxing. That's an emotionally taxing game.
That's like that, and it's just too long that I don't have time, and I don't ever turn the PlayStation on. Once it's on Steam, though, game over.
Well,
literally.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Yeah, but that's the first thing that came to my mind was Assassin's Creed, and you're saying...
I'm saying Arkham.
Okay, I didn't know if you were gonna switch from Arkham to Last of Us, or...
Did I ever tell you my glitch in Assassin's Creed? Why I never finished it?
Did you fall through the floor?
No, it was...
Because that happened to me.
That's... The first one's the one where you would travel with the horse, right? Like it would show the animation of you traveling into the new city with the horse.
Yeah.
I got stuck...
Altair.
Yeah, I got stuck
Ezio.
In an endless loop of that horse going in and out of that load screen. So every time I would come back out through, the horse would go back in. And even if I left the game, came back in, it would just be at the same part. The horse would go back, the horse would come back. Black screen, loading time each time. Back and forth to the point where I had to either start a new game or just stop playing. And at that point, it was just, I was over it.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, I did play one of the later ones though. That was a lot of fun. So
I was saying the early, I try to remember which one lost me, but there was one that was just so broken on launch, and I was so excited to play it. I was like, I gotta take a break. Yeah, but with that, let us know at GameMarksPod on all forms of social media. What do you consider to be a very taxing video game, for either mentally or just if you're a completionist? What had you going crazy?